What's up, you beautiful people? It is a beautiful day out today. You know, I'm not sweating my balls off right now because I've been out here with the longboard, and I've gotten to the point where I do it almost on a daily now, and it's been good exercise and everything. But where I'm currently at right now, it's been super hot, and so I've been waiting till the sun goes down or to get up super early to skateboard or longboard or whatever. But I actually had a conversation with my mother last night, and it was something I kind of wanted to talk about. So this is for my skateboarders, my longboarders, my rollerbladers, my snowboarders, surfers, just the board, okay? But basically, you know, I was talking about how boarding is a really good exercise. You can be extremely sore from it, you know, but I've been doing it every day, so I've gotten pretty good at it. I also love the elements of danger, and I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie. So personally, I always like challenging myself. I'm not scared to get hurt. So like my balance and stuff is really good. A lot of people would be scared to get around town with a board like this, and it really just depends on what the terrain's like. If there's a lot of cars around, you know, there's a lot of factors. If you don't have the right kind of board, you know, a rock could potentially, you know, knock you off the board or that kind of thing. That's why I prefer longboards. Easier to control, you cover better distance. Because I essentially used to use it to get around town, like to get to work and things like that. So, especially when I didn't have reliable transportation. It's definitely a good exercise, but with that being said, I basically was explaining to my mother about the danger aspect of it. You know, she said, oh, she would be so scared, you know, and I told her all the different factors. And I was explaining to her, like, it's not just the adrenaline aspect, you know, because I am kind of crazy a little bit. What it really comes down to is the attention span and like a challenge. So because I'm not intimidated by a hill or potholes or other drivers who don't care if I'm on the board and not paying attention to me because they're Facebook and not looking. Anyways, but basically I used to skateboard a lot when I was younger, and I injured myself a lot and learned from it, and then kind of like quit, you know what I mean? I'm 28, so it's like I'm trying to save my knees, but I definitely wasn't scared to get back on the board. But it's very intimidating at first, you know, you're like, oh my God, I could die, like, if I'm not careful. So, once you get that confidence back, this is how I explained, the skateboarding to my mother. I told her it was like playing Rock Band, but on expert. When, you know, when you're on like rough terrain and stuff like that, and you have to dodge rocks and all kinds of drivers, trash cans, uneven sidewalks, you know, and then also your own, like, it's important that you wear the appropriate attire. If you're not wearing a helmet and knee pads and stuff, you don't want to wear clothing or jewelry that's going to maybe trip you up or that kind of thing. But my point being is there's a lot of factors to it. It's difficult, but I like that. Like for me, playing Rock Band on expert, you know, it's once you get to the point that you're good at it, it keeps your attention. So it's an attention thing for me. Same reason why I love mosh pits. You know, I love a crazy mosh pit because there's so much going on, and I'm like, yes, 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 basically. So it's super stimulating to me. And personally, that's because I'm autistic and ADHD. But you know, just because you're like that as well may not mean that you're that. But for me, it's perfect for my attention. So I don't know if that analogy helps y'all. But if you're scared to hurt yourself again on the skateboard, or if you just want to take it slow and just get back on the board, like that's why I got a longboard. Because I wasn't trying to be oriented on tricks and stuff like that. I didn't want to focus on that anymore. I'm not trying to do daredevil shit. I'm just trying to have fun and exercise and get from point A to point B, you know. But having the board has made me want to go outside more. It's not that I like don't exercise. I just never been like a gym rat. So I got to find other things that are good for my body, but are also like stimulating to me, like I explained. So yeah, dude, like no, skateboarding down Death Hill is exactly like playing Rock Band on Expert. I don't care. Like I'll do it in the dark. Like that was something that my mom was like, you don't wear a helmet, you don't wear knee pads, you're not scared to hurt yourself. I'm like, I'm gonna fall here and there, but like, no, if I'm paying attention, I'm not gonna wipe out. But it is important to be aware of the board that you have. It's important to have good judgment in the sense of, my legs really hurt today and I probably shouldn't get on the board. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to hurt myself. So it's that kind of thing. But I'm the type of person, I do the opposite. I power through everything. Like, I can't tell you how many times I injured myself in a mosh pit and I just run right back in. So, you know, I am that guy. Like, but it's because of the adrenaline aspect. If I have adrenaline coursing through my body, like there's nothing I won't do. I just know that I need to get what I need to get done or get where I need to go before the adrenaline wears off. Oh, that reminds me of some other stories, but we'll save that for another video. If skateboarding dangerously is satisfying to you, you probably would like Rock Band on Expert, because that shit is so satisfying to me. And the funny thing about that, and then I'll leave you all with this, the funny thing about playing on Expert for like a long time, when you go back to those easy difficulties, like easy or medium, they're actually harder to play, because for someone like me, I'm bored. Like, it's too slow. And so I actually play worse on those difficulties than I would on Expert. But it's because I enjoy doing it. So same thing goes for anything extreme, any extreme sport. If you love doing it, keep doing it. Obviously be smart, you know what I mean? Like know your limits. That's what these things are about. And it's not like, when it comes to skateboarding, you're gonna fall off. It's about, do you know how to land? Do you know how to, you know, tuck and roll, or you know, like, do you have strategy in when you fall? Or if you don't want to do that, wear the proper equipment. You know what I mean? So I'm not scared to bleed. But I do care about my life, you know. So you got to be smart. You got to adapt. And that's the thing, is like, you want to be fast on your feet. You want to be good at decision making. And that's what things like this do. Like, it helps you make a decision quick, dude. So, yeah, for people that are terrified of things like mosh pits and skateboarding, or I'm trying to think of other things, like maybe even like scuba diving, like that doesn't seem like as adrenaline pumping, but I could see that being adrenaline pumping, especially if you see a fucking shark or some shit. Like, damn. Okay, anyways, this is gonna get too long, so I need to end this. But thanks for watching, guys. I got lots of content. Please give me a follow. And yeah, share any of the content that you like around, because I have a lot of different stuff to offer on my profile. And yeah, so just check everything out, share what resonates with you, share what you like, and I will see y'all around. Y'all have a great day.